Becoming fully self-aware is a lifelong journey. For some of us, we may be at the beginning, just learning what self-awareness means. For others, we've been on this journey of discovery for years. Yet most of us still need help truly honing into this idea and how to practically apply it to our daily lives. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the day-to-day choices you can make that will have a positive impact on your life and ultimately everyone you're in contact with. Before we dive in, I want to make sure that you have my free resource that acts as a companion to what I'm going to talk about. So click the link below and download your copy as we dive in. For me, learning about myself and what I need and tuning in really came through meditation. Meditation is something that can help so many people with such a long list of issues, from anxiety, depression, concentration issues, focus, the inability to relax. So meditation involves breath work. It can involve visualization. You can do it when you are out in nature. You could do it sitting still. So I think when people hear the word meditation, they can sometimes be a little bit intimidated or closed off and think, well, I can't sit still for 30 minutes. Well, you don't have to. I think what it's all about, at the end of the day, it's knowing yourself. The definition of meditation is to know thyself. What are the patterns and the rhythms that are constantly keeping you stuck in a loop? So if you can tune into your breath, if you can slow down, it's all about being in the generous present moment. I think so many of us are multitasking. It's become a thing of just how we operate. But to truly be present when you are with yourself, for example, or with someone else, not in your phone, not doing too many things at once, it keeps us too busy in our minds and not in our bodies. And so if we can start to take the time, I started with just a few minutes, sitting down, eyes closed, earbuds in, so you start to take the senses out. When you can't see, you start to shut off a lot of the outside world. If you could put in some music, it's going to make you go into that. And then you're sitting, you're not moving, you can really tune in, and then you start to bring in the breath. Pause and exhale. You can do this anywhere. You could be at work on a break. You could go to your car. You could just take a few minutes. Slow yourself down. I think that when something happens and we get triggered, we start to get pulled away from our true center, our heart, our deeper awareness, and we start to go into fight or flight. And so meditation has changed my life. I know it can make a big difference for you. I've not even begun to talk about the multitude of benefits for digestion or blood pressure or migraines. The list can go on forever. I'll want you to Google top meditation benefits and you're going to be totally surprised. Breath work. The breath is something that's with us everywhere we go. That's the one thing that we're never going to be separate from. So the sooner you can learn to work with your breath, the better off you're going to feel. I promise you. What you're going to notice is as we become more anxious or worried or stressed, the breath becomes very shallow and short. We're not using all of the capacity of the breath. With breath work, you're breathing in oxygen and you're breathing out carbon dioxide. So what you want to do, it's like a natural detox. What you want to do is start by pressing all the air out. Belly's in. And then slowly inhale and hold. And exhale. Starts to balance both hemispheres of the brain. You inhale and hold and exhale. You start to feel your heart. You start to come back into your body instead of being out here. One more. Hold and exhale. It's amazing. You will love it. Start doing it. Whenever you feel yourself stressed, whenever that baby won't stop crying, whenever your boss or your spouse is coming after you, take those breaths. Go back to your center. You're going to be okay. You are safe. Just remember that. Another place that I know is so soothing to our senses and helps us come back to our center is time in nature. 5 minutes in nature can totally reset your nervous system, taking in the colors, the sounds, grounding your energy, slowly walking, listening to the leaves. I know this sounds so simple, but when was the last time you took time out for yourself to go into nature and disconnect from everything? If you can do that on the weekends or after work or on a break, you're gonna see so many of the answers are inside of ourselves instead of us constantly looking outside and getting distracted. Journaling is another great practice and a way to connect with your feelings. I feel like when you write something down, it's like a contract has been made with the universe. You have set an intention. You have brought attention to a certain area. By just writing it down, you can start to notice as you go through your life, things are gonna happen, you're gonna see people, doors begin to open. You've become more of a match to it because you've started to prioritize it by writing it down. It sounds so simple, but it's been tremendous for me. I have tons of journals that I will look back over and see, I set this goal and I was able to achieve it, but it all started with intention. It all started by putting it out there. Another great way of using a journal is to keep track of what you've been eating, like a food log. I did it for 3 years. It was so eye-opening to me. It's also a great memory game. Using our memory to try to think back, what did I eat for lunch earlier today? What did I have for breakfast? Again, I think we're always thinking in the future, on to the next. When we're eating, we're not even enjoying the meal because we're thinking about the next thing. If we can start to slow down and tune into what we're eating and enjoy that moment, you're actually gonna digest better. Your whole body is operating on all these hormones that are, if you're not in the moment, they're busy in other places and you end up with indigestion or heartburn or just constipation. There's all sorts of problems. Now on that note of constipation, more water is incredible. Do you know how much water you had today? Or do you know how much you might have had yesterday? So many people are like, well, I had some coffee, I had some tea, I had that soda. Water, specifically water. You want to be taking in half of your body weight in ounces per day. So there's a math quiz for you. How much do you weigh? Let's say it's 140 pounds. So then you want 70 ounces of water. Now that sounds like a lot, but if you could have a bottle that's maybe an 18 ounce or a 20 ounce bottle, that's gonna be 3.5 bottles, 4 bottles. If you can take a big goal and start to make it smaller, like I've talked about before, chunk out the goals, make it smaller by knowing, okay, I've got 1 bottle down, I'm 25% of the way there, and another, and another. You will find that your bladder is something that a lot of people are like, well, I don't like to drink a lot of water because I'm always in the bathroom. Believe me, your bladder is quite trainable, and you will find that before you know it, you don't have to go as often, but your digestion's gonna improve, less headaches, it's worth it. You are gonna love water more than ever once you start to feel the difference it brings. Now, even though this all may sound doable for you while you watch this video, the truth is it's probably not the first time you've heard it. Am I right? There have been times in your life that you heard and understood the power of meditation, breath work, and time in nature, yet if you're being honest, you didn't implement those things into your life as much as you wanted to. Today, I want you to break the cycle. That way, you'll have a daily reminder and action steps to take to truly make the changes that you want to make in your life. Don't waste another minute of your precious resource, which is your time. Click the link below and make the permanent changes today. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel below. See you on a future video.